What I really like about coming to NACO events is the networking activity. NACO offers so many different activities for their members. There's great education, there's great networking. This morning we got to meet with the acting Deputy Secretary of the Department of Transportation. We got to meet with White House staff, congressional aides, and here we're in the middle of a snowstorm. The government shut down, and they're all coming to see us in one location. So all I had to do is come down the elevator to the terrace level and get all these activities in, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet.
It's tough to put a dollar number on it, but I have saved through networking, making contacts with different vendors. I have literally saved my constituents hundreds of thousands of dollars simply because I did attend a NACO. I met some vendors that that currently provide services to us that has resulted in a tremendous savings for Lycoming County.
Welcome to 3 Days Count, a national campaign to apply common sense solutions to the long-standing challenges in our nation's pretrial justice system. You know, our criminal justice system is a lot like a maze, with a lot of entrances in and far too few exits out. That's why it is so important that the process between when a person is arrested and when their case gets disposed of, either by a judge or a jury or a plea, is fair and effective. Because right now, too many low-risk, nonviolent people are being detained pre-trial because they're too poor to post bond, while on the other side, too many dangerous people who are threats to individuals or community safety are able to pay money and bond themselves out. The system right now is unfair and it wastes billions of dollars without making us safer. The solution to this unacceptable situation is within our reach. We know how to fix this. But it will take time, commitment, and bold action. And that's why we started 3 Days Count, to support the efforts of 20 states in advancing pretrial reform and setting a new standard for pretrial justice by 2020.
Good morning and welcome to the National Press Club, the world's leading organization for journalists. My name is Herb Perroni. I'm the chair of the NPC Newsmakers Committee, and our news conference this morning deals with a growing problem in the United States, human sex trafficking, especially the trafficking of young children. It's not only a social problem, it's become a major problem for local law enforcement and local government.
As I came through my more than 30 years in law enforcement of watching people who didn't need to be in jail, but they would be there, they would stay there because they couldn't afford bond, and they would begin to spiral down because they would lose their jobs. Law enforcement sees that. If we stop and think about what are we really here for? We're here to keep our communities safe.
Well, it probably all started back in my PhD days when I became involved in the OSA as a student member, and I started a student chapter at my undergrad, or was my undergraduate and also my PhD institution, which is the National University of Ireland in Galway. So I started the student chapter there back in 2008, and I suppose that just began my journey with OSA.
I feel that all of my activities in these professional societies have usually been motivated by wanting to help students, or perhaps more in the case of ICO, people in less advantaged countries, because that's what the International Commission of Optics is historically really about. They have no money, but they have a lot of respect because they're sort of United Nations of Optics.
We have a state steering committee that is not intended to manage, direct, control the various counties. its primary purpose is to maintain those institutional stakeholders so that we're getting information to the legislature, information to the executive branch, information to other stakeholders that on a statewide level, so that we continue to protect, continue to serve, continue to support the initiatives in the various counties.
We have to have some rational, sane way of trying to separate who needs to be detained and who can be served better in the community.
Good afternoon. We're going to get started here. So good afternoon again. My name is Matt Chase. I'm the Executive Director of the National Association of Counties. I want to thank you for participating today on this briefing on payment in lieu of taxes. It's sponsored by NACO, the National Association of Counties.
Well, it's flooding down in Texas when all of the telephone lines are down.
It's a great place. I mean, you know, it's less a little honky tonks, you know, because they don't build things like this. And this place is one of those places when you come in, it's home.
And it's shown up good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thanks for coming out and having a good time with us tonight.